Hi there, it's Liz from Isurus here. Today we're looking at a pedal from Digitech called the Nautila, which is a chorus and flange pedal. It's a digital device, but unusually for a digital device it doesn't use a lot of current. It's only about 75 milliamps or so it's not going to be too much of a problem on any pedal board really. It's quite a small chassis, kind of MXR sized. It's very heavy, but you can use it mono, how I am now. It's just mono in, mono out, but it's also got stereo ins and stereo outs. So I might do another video on using it in stereo. But looking at the front of it, you've got quite a lot of controls for such a small little pedal. You've got your mix control, so obviously from dry to full wet effect. You've got your typical chorus and flange controls here. You've got speed on the top of this dual concentric, and the outer ring is the depth. Then another dual control over here. You've got emphasis, which is kind of how high the waveform goes, and voices, which is the amount of voices you have. The chorus mode has up to 8 voices, and the flanger mode has up to 4 voices, so it just starts adding more voices the more you turn the control up. And over here the drift control is your waveform shape, so between triangle, logarithmic, sine, and this is an infinite rotation pot, so obviously a digital pot, so you've got a lot of sort of flexibility to change the sound there. Then up the top here you've just got your switch between chorus and flange, so the two different algorithms or modes in the device. And another quite nice feature is it's a clickless soft touch switch, which also has a secondary function. When you hold it down, it's a fast to slow and slow to fast effect. So if you've got it at fast speed and you hold the button down, it'll kind of half time it, and the opposite way around if you're in a fast setting. So I'll just start showing you some sounds. So we'll start off in the chorus mode, I think. And one thing I will just point out, actually, there is, when you switch between the modes, there is kind of a dropout while it's loading the other algorithm. See how there's like a couple of second gap. Anyway, we'll start over in the chorus mode, and what I've got over here is just about in the middle, and I'm just going to mess around really with the kind of the main 4 controls here. I'm going to leave the mix mostly sort of where it is now, so it's just under halfway. you can really hear how the different voices kind of come in and sort of thicken it up. Let's add some more mix in. Leave it at about half speed, have quite a lot of depth, and I'm just going to move the voices control up. So backing off the mix control when you've got quite extreme chorus settings is, you know, normally the best thing to do. So set your chorus kind of quite extreme with a lot of depth and a lot of voices, but then if you just have it low in the mix, it gives a very cool lush sound. So there's quite a lot of range in it in terms of chorus. It's kind of can be really extreme to really subtle, and it's being a digital device, it's kind of that very crystal clear sort of sounding, kind of almost hyped audio sound, but it sounds really, really nice. So that shows how the momentary switch works for the fast-slow setting. So whatever you're in, it'll kind of do the opposite. If you're in a fairly slow speed, when you hold it down, it'll just ramp up to fast, and if you're in a fast speed, it will slow it down, which is kind of useful. Could be cool in live performance, just kind of adding extra little twists to stuff. So now I've got it in the flange mode, so I'm just going to mess around and just twiddle the knobs and play some chords so you can kind of hear the different sort of sounds you can get out of it. So it's quite versatile. You can go from very, very subtle kind of sounds to metallic sort of alien weirdness, sort of in the vein of the Electric Mistress. So yeah, definitely a lot of range on it. So also in the box, which is a nice small little box it comes with, it comes with quite a cool thing like the other ones in the series, like the Polara and the Obscura, the Reverb and Delay respectively. You have a little cover so that once you've found a sound you want, you can stick that on your pedal board and none of the knobs are going to get moved or knocked or anything, which is quite cool. And they also give you a Velcro thing that you can stick on the bottom, so it's pedal board friendly. So they're quite a cool little touch, really. Yeah, all in all, I think it's a good, really good little pedal. I mean, to be honest, I'd always rather have an analog one, like analog chorus and analog flange, but this gives you a wide range of tones in a very small package, and it sounds great. It sounds really good. It gives you all the kind of sort of tones you could need. So much control for such a little pedal. It's a really cool little device. Digitech have been doing really well recently. I think the Polara is a great reverb. The Obscura is cool, sort of modulated delay. Yeah, they've really been kind of producing some good pedals recently. So yeah, check them out.